What's going on? Welcome back to Beautiful Star Podcast YouTube channel. So I was just live, and I don't know, this internet, this YouTube be um acting up. So I was literally live for like 49 minutes. But either way, it's not neither here nor there, whatever. So yeah, so the topic is stop caring and focus your energy on yourself. Hopefully that's the topic because I really can't see it now because I'm already in the live phase. Um, yeah, so I think that, you should focus your energy. People should be focusing their energy on themselves and what is going to benefit them or how it's going to improve their selves or their family, their loved ones, people that they, genuinely care about, right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of times people put their energy, into places that it's not going to benefit them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people out there that they care about what everyone has to say. They so hell bent on what someone else said. Even a comment from people that you don't even know. Like with this internet stuff, right? Like majority of people online, people don't know, but they take it so personal as to what they have to say about them, how they feel, to the fact that they rearranging their life and altering their situation for this person that they don't even really know. Like you so invested and care so much about someone that don't even care about you. Don't care. Like there's a lot of women out there that's having sex with men that don't care about them. And they find out later on when they already emotionally invested or put so much time into a man that they realize don't even care about them. Right? That's a hurtful ass feeling when you put in so much energy and time and effort into someone who don't even see you like that, who will never see you like that. You feel me? That's just like the worst feeling ever, to have someone that you willing to sacrifice so much for and that you do so much for. But there's so many women out there with that story as to like being that ride or die chick. You ever heard of that ride or die chick term? Like the woman who is there through thick and thin. She's typically the person who's with you when you ain't have nothing, and then you got your money and you took care of her. Like, but a lot of times those kind of like endings is never. Because a lot of times, most of the time, from what I observe, right? Because people could say something else, but from what I see is that there's like there's men out there who's like they on hard times, and they meet a woman who, or maybe someone that they knew already, and they got in a relationship with them. And the woman hold down the man. You feel what I'm saying? Like taking care of him, buying him clothes, giving him money, feeding him like he a whole child. You feel me? Like in hopes of him getting his stuff together. Like I've seen situations where it's guys out there who can't find a job, or they had a job and then they lost their job and they don't have the income no more, so they looking for employment. Right? You know, the person who falls on hardship, or they had a business and the business didn't pan out the way they wanted to, or some unforeseen issue happen, whatever, you know what I'm saying, will lead to a man having to depend on a woman, right? And sometimes women They want to help their man. They love their man. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, is what it is. It's some women that have that that mindset as to like, yo, I'm gonna hold my man down. I'm gonna be there. You know, help him get out of the situation, get a new job, whatever. Right? But then women are doing that, but then they finding out that these guys, once they really get their shit together, get their money, get their job, do what it is that they need to do, they are not staying with the women who held them down. It's like it doesn't even matter. It's like, yo, I'm into instant gratification. I want to be with this person. I don't love you no more. I love this. Like move on without any care in the world. They don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Or uh, I've seen situations like that. And it's like when things like that happen, I feel like, yeah, it can be devastating. And, you just be mad because of the fact that this person lied to you and they played you or whatever. But at the end of the day, that should not, be the end or be all. It's like, all right, he played you, he did this. Stop caring and move on. It's like at the end of the day, if a guy continuously cheats on you, continuously talk to you like you ain't nothing, treat you like shit, you're not a priority. You're an option to him. Once you realize that and see how this person is viewing you like that, then it's time for you to make certain decisions and choices in your life. Because at the end of the day, it's like a lot of times these guys out there, they use women and they manipulate women to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? And this is not coming from a bitter perspective. Like, oh yeah, you a bitter black woman. You just angry. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming from that because there's a lot of women out there. See, listen, it's crazy how you can have a woman all the way in Canada that can identify with someone that's in New York that she never even met, or California, or like different parts of the world where, these guys are just on some whole other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want to play you like that. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to stay into some situation or to put all your energy in caring. At the end of the day, what's the point? Get your feelings out of it. Especially with, I'm talking about some of the ladies out there who are living in these households with these men that they no longer want to be at, like want to be with. And it's like it's more so of a survival mechanism for you. It's like, yo, I built all this shit with this guy, and all my eggs was in this bucket right here, and now because it's a lot of women out there, like a lot of people out there. There's some women out there that's very candid and honest about the things that they are going through and the things that they're experiencing. But there's a lot of women out there that's faking the funk and keeping up whatever persona that they have to keep up for whatever, right? But I feel like even though you may have a woman out there that might be keeping up a certain persona or a certain image, I feel like some women like that, they should have a plan too. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you could view a woman like, oh yeah, she's stupid, she's staying there, but meanwhile, she has a plan as to, what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know women don't want to just jump out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? They like plan it out, especially if that's their income. You know what I'm saying? But when the plans ain't working and the money stop coming, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you walking on eggshells in that household. Then it's like, yo, let me tell you something. I'd rather start over from nothing to be in a situation where I'm getting abused physically, verbally, financially abused. Because people don't even talk about that financial aspect. You know what I'm saying? I always redirected to like abuse. Like I noticed that about me because, you know, certain situations, especially with relationships and stuff like that, like there's a lot of women out there, a lot of people, period, that are in abusive relationships. It may start off like it's something else, but then you know what I'm saying? Like people are very not candid and honest about these things. It's like, damn, you care so much about a man that's beating your ass. And he don't even care that he broke your jaw, he blacked your eyes, he fractured your bones. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, it's men out there that's, well, it's men and women because it could be, you could be in a same sex relationship with an abusive person or vice versa, like, or heterosexual, whatever it is the relationship is mainly about control and power. You know what I'm saying? It's always that one person in a relationship who want to control and dominate the next person. Listen, you ain't like, you a whole grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of thing people be into. You know what I'm saying? They got all this stuff that grown women be partaking in and stuff like that. But when you're not a part of it and you don't want to be a part of something, don't be a part of it. Abuse is not love. I'm sorry. It's not. I don't care if this person, you've been with this person 50 years and them 49 years he was good to you, treated you like, royalty. You know what I'm saying? He was there, held you down. Then all of a sudden, year 50, he want to be acting like a whole jerk, treating you like shit, beating you every day, cheating on you, uh, being a whole raging alcoholic, you know, wreaking havoc in a home. You know what I'm saying? Like this person, you didn't marry this person. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? This is not the person that you fell in love with. That person is no longer there. What are you gonna do with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be holding on to like how things was or how things used to be. Shit ain't like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't, listen. When I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? We used to have this thing called a VCR, right? And with this VCR, we had tapes. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You put your tape in and you watch stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or you could record like a TV show. Like, I'm from the era where, listen, if a TV show came on Saturday at 8 p.m. or Monday at 8 p.m., listen, you wanted to be home and watch that episode, especially if you was in school or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think about like when I was young, they used to have this show Martin. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm 40. I don't know how old you guys are or whatever the case may be. If you listening to this in the live, definitely put it in the chat. If you listen to this in the replay, definitely put that in there. You know what I'm saying? Whichever you from, if you want to share your age, you can. I know there's a lot of women out there, they don't want to share their age. It's cool. I get it, right? So like if an episode came on like 8 p.m., boom. You wanted to be home to watch that episode. You feel me? Cause everybody was gonna be talking about that episode at school, even though you was in school and you supposed to be doing your work and learning. But you know what I'm saying, during recess, during talking time or during gym. I'm sugarcoating it because we used to talk in the classroom, but that's a whole nother episode. But anyway, but the whole point I was trying to make is that like once you miss that show, you miss that show. And the only time you was able to see it again is if they replayed it or if you bought the whole VHS, the The TV series. See, they didn't have Netflix. They had black blockbusters. It had a Blockbuster. Listen, I used to go to Blockbuster, get rent movies and shit, get the little popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had that. They had that. You know what I'm saying? But like, as the reason why I brought that up is because time is always constantly changing. Who you know, well, it's probably people out there with a VCR. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still people out there with the damn TV, with another TV on top of the TV. You feel me? And it's probably people out there that still got the you know what I'm saying, the living room set with the plastic on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you ever been in a household, you know what I'm saying, with a black mom, but they ain't want to mess up her living room set. So the plastic was on there to prevent any spills. You feel me? But the point I was trying to make is to highlight how things have drastically changed. There's no VCR. We don't have VHS tapes. You feel me? Hell, we don't even have DVDs. Like, I have a Blu-ray DVD that's in my room or whatever. No, I threw it out. Yeah, I threw it out. I don't think I even had that shit no more. I think I threw it out. It might, yes. Yeah, I don't think it's in there because I don't even have a TV in my room. But I had the old TV, and the Blu-ray DVD, but I threw that shit out. But anyway, like, so they went from VHS, then they had like DVD. You know what I'm saying? Now everything is on this in the apps on the TV. Like, you buy the TV with all the apps already in it. Everything that you could do with your computer, you could do with your TV. And I remember when I was in college and I was in a sociology class, and this guy, he was just trying to, not this guy, the professor. So he was trying to highlight how, because he was saying, he was like, well, the things that you could do on your computer, why is it that you can't do it on your TV? You know what I'm saying? That's what he highlighted that point. He was like, yo, because that was like when I was in college. Wherever am I talking about right now? Because I got to go back. I'm 40. Shit. I be feeling like I'm mad young, yo. On some dead serious shit. I feel like, yo. You know what I'm saying? I feel young. But I'm like, 40 is up there, son. Like, if I was 20 thinking about 40, I would have been like, damn, girl, what's going on? But, anywho, yeah, so he was like trying to highlight, he was like, yo, he said, why is it that, the things that you do on your computer, why you can't do it on the TV? It was the time when, the internet was still popping, YouTube was around, and all these other apps, you know, but for the most part, at least in my community, because I want to highlight that, at least in my community, because everyone's story is different. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because when I started really utilizing the internet on the TV was like a few years ago. When I was introduced to the Blu-ray DVD, right? With the Blu-ray DVD, you could use a DVD, you could look at DVDs, and then they also have apps. So you could go access the app or whatever and go to Netflix or whatever app they have on there. I don't know. But then they have the Fire Stick, and then they did it where you actually don't even have to have the Fire Stick. They got the Fire TV, you feel me? Or they have the smart TV. But it was a time where that was just a concept or a thought. You feel me? Like with a guy and the professor, he was like, well, why is it that the things that you do on your computer, you can't do on your TV? Wouldn't you think you could do it on TV? And I thought about that shit too. And I was like, you know what? That's interesting. And the guy, when we came into that class, I remember that classroom experience because certain things are impactful, and it allows you to think. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just be thinking and shit like, oh yeah, that is interesting. So he was like, we came in the classroom. Then he was like, yeah, everyone stand up and just raise your right hand and do this. Like, you know how you raise your right hand and it's like going over your head. Like, you just raising your hand. Pretty much you raising your right hand is over your head, but it's not over your head like on top of leaning towards forward of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he had us all do that. And so I'm sitting there like, why the hell are we doing this shit? You know? And so, like, once all that stuff that he told us to do, we did it. We sat down, right? And he said, like, listen, he was trying to, he was trying to uh, send a message like people, like, none of y'all even question why I had you guys do that. Y'all just did it. So it was more so like this thought provoking experience that we had, because it's like, you know, you only doing something because someone told you to do it, but you never question like, all right, I'm in this classroom, you feel me, and the professor's just telling me to stand up and raise my hand, and instead of saying, oh well, while we doing this, everyone just stood up and raised their hand, you know, without even questioning why we're doing that in a damn classroom. This ain't no PE, like, you know what I'm saying, physical education or anything like that. But that goes to show you, well, at least with me, right? So it's like, you know, people are more so like, you know, they like to follow people, or, you know, unconsciously believe that someone else have good intentions for them, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really I got from that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like you need to question the people that you are influenced by, and the people that you are following, and the people that you're picking up certain habits from. You know what I'm saying? It's all fine and dandy to, you know, pick up a new skill, something that's gonna, you know, enhance you and shit like that. Like, yeah, because we are always influenced by people, whether we know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Some people will directly tell people to do certain things, and they do it, and it is what it is. You feel me? But when people ask you to do certain things, or give you certain information, or tell you something, you know, in the back of your mind, you should be always thinking like, okay, well, or even question verbally, like, yo, why you, like, to ask them a question or to do the research on your own. You feel me? Like, that's what it should be about. Like, you know, figuring out on your own. You know, like, people could give you information. They could do um, whatever it is that they want to do, give you the information that they want to give you. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people could give you information and you don't got to believe. You could do your own research. Or you could figure out what it is that you need to figure out, rather than caring so much and thinking that this person has the best interest for you and it's the end or be or no. Question everything. You know what I'm saying? Gotta question everything. It's your right to question everything, or to put, like, you know, certain things into perspective, and to, you know, like, even if, like, you know, I was young too in that class, so I was in my 20s when I took that particular class, you know. It was thought provoking. That was a sociology. Was it sociology or psychology? Hmm. Hmm. I honestly think it was a sociology course because I'm over here like, what was it? But anyway, if this is your first time listening to this live, whether it's on a replay or you presently listening to this, you know, now or in a replay, definitely like, subscribe, and share, so that this channel can grow. And also go to my website, www.beautifulstartpodcast.com. And definitely every Monday there is a new episode on the podcast, on the website that you can listen to. Um, the new episode will be posted on Mondays at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely you can listen to it on my website, www.beautifulstartpodcast.com. Or you can listen to it on any other platform, like Spotify, Apple or Google, or wherever you can listen to podcasts. You can listen to Beautiful Star Podcast, but also on Beautiful Star Podcast, www.beautifulstarpodcast.com. If you go to book a session, you could book a session with me. I do offer coaching sessions, one-on-one coaching sessions, and I do vent sessions. I do vent sessions, 30 minutes and 45-minute vent sessions. And I also do combined sessions. Combined sessions is the vent session and the coaching session together. And it's 55 minutes that I offer that service. And then also I have a new session that I don't want to say recently added, but it's fairly a little recent. I'm sorry if the phone's moving, but yeah, so it's a colloquy session. And it's a new session. It's a cool uh chat and chill, positive vibe type of session. But if you are interested in learning about any of the sessions that I do offer, you could go to the website www.beautifulstartpodcast.com and go to book a session, and all the information and the sessions are there. Also, I do offer a group. I do have a monthly group. The monthly group is, um, if you want to be a part of the full group, we meet twice a month, and the meetings is always on a Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could join the full group, or you could join just being a part of one group meeting, right? So if you decide to join the full, if you decide to join the group to have full access, you will have access to two live group meetings. But if not, if you only want to be a part of one to get your feet wet, see what all this is about, then you definitely want to go to click the option where you only have access to one um group, right? But definitely go to the website, and if you're interested in learning more about that, www.beautifulstartpodcast.com. So those are all the paid services that I have now. There's more things to come. Also, there is a free meditation that I give once a month. If you're interested in participating in that, definitely go to the website www.beautifulstartpodcast.com. Go to Meaningful Meditation, and all the information is there. I guarantee you. And you can sign up, and it's absolutely free. The Meaningful Meditation is absolutely free. It's once a month, and it's always on a Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are in a different time zone, I would like to ask you to definitely, please, figure out what your time zone is so that you could be able to attend this session. Meditation is always good. But that's gonna be it for me because I did a live before this. I don't know what happened. And that was like over an hour, so I need to go to sleep. But anyway, I thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you have any questions, any comments, definitely uh do that in the comment section. If this is your first time listening, definitely like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But most of all, if you don't do anything else, share this on your social media platforms. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.